But let's talk about, oh yeah, you can see the sink back there, which is nice about this tank. I can just get my Python hose, stick it, drain the tank right into the sink. And that sink has an extension where I can just put it in the tank and add my dechlorinator and fill it up. But years ago, I never really used a chlorinator. Maybe it was just my water was, it wasn't well water, it was city water, and it really didn't affect my plants. But I don't know, better be safe than sorry. Plant-wise, let's talk. We will go on this side first. This is Lobelia Cardinalis right down here in the front. And it came from a tissue culture. So I don't know about those. You know, there's a lot of small little plants. There's no roots in them, but it was like $10 for all these little, I don't know. I'd probably rather just have stem plants. We'll see how they do. This in the middle is Monte Carlo. And then this over here, it's, oh, I forgot the name. I've had it before, like Pogostemon Hanoi or Hanois. Sounds like a French name, but it's a very crinkly type plant, and it forms a little bush. Behind here I have one stem of, that's like Reineckii. The middle, that's Ludwigia, not repens, but like super red. This green one's Mayaca something. I can put the names in the description. The back is a Cryptocorne Retrospiralis. I've had that in the past, and it grows tall, skinny, it twists around. It looks pretty cool. But it came in several different pots. I think it was like one pot for $5 or 5 pots for 20 or something like that. So I got 5 pots. The roots are very underdeveloped. They're like maybe 1 or 2 millimeters. You can get the bunches together and just kind of hook a rubber band. Luckily they're staying in place, but I put a bunch of root tabs back. Well, there's root tabs everywhere, but you know, crypts, when you put them in, they'll get a little bit finicky and melt. Eventually they'll just merge together into this big monster stem. But I like that tall green with the contrast with that light green, tall green, you know what I mean. Behind here, that is Rotala Colorata, I believe. And you know, it's the like immersed flow or submerged flow, flow. You know, the pot was grown underwater and everything was grown emerged, not submerged. So the leaves are round. Towards the tips, you can see they're kind of splitting off. I don't know if you can, they're like needling a little bit and already, and just gotta wait for that to color up. In the back corner here, that is, I'm just calling it Eusteralis. It's that other like Pogostemon or Pogostemon Stellata. I've had that in the past. It gets really pink and bushy at the very top. It looks really cool when it gets bigger, but I have a lot of it. It's kind of crammed back there. I just threw a lot to help with the cycle. You know, of course, the Ludwigia in front here, I'm gonna trim down, but I just want to plant everything. I'll keep everything in here, you know, maybe in a week or two. Everything you can see is purling like crazy. Yeah, I'll just let things kind of grow up a little bit more, then trim them, and you know, they'll become bushy. You know how it works out. You know, I'm concerned this is a little bit too grid-like. It's almost like a tic-tac-toe board. You know, the back is the crypt, the middle back is the rotala, you know, in segments. So, you know, as they grow, I'm gonna like clip and trim so the sections don't line up. So, you know, they kind of overlap, you know, so it's not 3, 3, 3. The Monte Carlo, that one, we'll see how it goes. I think it looks good in like those Takashi type tanks, but like I remember years before having like a low growing foreground plant. I thought it was kind of a little bit of a pain to take care of or look good, you know, but we'll see. But yeah, that's really it for now. I'm loving that filter. It is dead quiet. You know, and I came from a reef. I've been doing reefs for the past 12 years, so I haven't had a planted tank in a while, but when you have a reef, you have a sump and the water's crashing down. The skimmer's always making like a bubbling noise, the protein skimmer. And then you have wave makers in the display, and there's always like a buzzing or whooshing sound and just a lot of traffic in the water, you know, just, and you know, the corals like that, but this is just so calm and peaceful. And yeah, so yeah, basically that's it for now. You know, I'm doing water changes about every other day, and I just got to monitor my ammonia, and I have a lot of stem plants, so hopefully they suck all the nutrients up, and I will test the ammonia in a couple days, and you know, after a couple weeks, get some fish. The soil, this was the land and soil, and reviews I've read, you know, they say, oh, it really doesn't release ammonia very fast or nutrients very fast. We'll see about that. I don't know. The stuff in front, on film, it looks more brown. In real life, it looks more pepperminty, not pepperminty, peppery. It looks like pepper. And I like that sand. But everything is just so light and buoyant. You put your hand or a tool in the tank and everything, the substrate just kind of flips around. So, you know, it was kind of my plan to just sort of have this in here and top it off and make it look good. But really in a month, let's see how everything looks. You know, hopefully the plant growth will be great and you won't even see the substrate. But that's it for now. Oh, and I have a CO2 checker, which is, I think it's green, I'm not sure. And when you look at this, on the box it says put 15 drops in, and I didn't do that, I just filled it up. So I still have a lot left, and that might affect the coloration, because if there's more in there, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, things are pearling, no algae yet. And that is it for now. Thanks for watching. Until next time, ciao.